basketball. Now, defensive rebounding is a little bit different. First of all, we'll assume again that he's taken the shot. I take a step back. All right, now, if my left foot is forward in this particular position and he goes this way, I step here, throw these elbows out, and go for the ball. I do not try to step this way, block, hold, lean back, and hold him out. I turn. All I want him to do is to run farther than I have to run. He has to go around me, an arc. If he has to run an arc, I should beat him to the ball. And there's a territory that the defensive rebounder should be covering. If the position of the floor is such a, I'm covering here, then I should have a teammate covering there and a teammate covering here. Very definitely, we want triangular rebounding underneath the basket, both offensively and defensively. So the first thing from an offensive point of view, or from a defensive point of view, the man you're guarding, step away from him, watch what he does. If he goes this way, you step across, go for the ball. If this foot is up and he goes the other way, I cross back again. I can't bring this foot up and cross over or he'll be gone. Therefore, if he goes to the side where I have the foot forward, I swing the other foot back, stretch out, and go for the basketball. Now, those are the important points that I feel about rebounding. Now, in addition to those, when you go for it, I want you to get that ball high, and the first thing you do with it, let's say defensive now, is to bring that ball to your chest. As you get it high, bring it to your chest, and as you come down with the ball, if I'm on this side of the basket, as I bring it to my chest, I'm looking over that shoulder, looking for the outlet pass, there or there. That's the things that I must do first of all. Let's show what I mean on that, Gavin. You go up and get this ball, jerk it to your chest, under your chin, well protected, and look for the outlet pass. Okay? An excellent example that some of you may have seen is Bill Walton. If he gets that ball on the defensive end, he almost, or will it many times, he'll have that ball gone even before he comes to the floor. Now, that isn't always necessary, but it's great if you can do it. You must be looking for the outlet pass. There are many players who will get the defensive rebound, come down with it, and then they'll just hide it in here like this. Show me what I mean, Kevin. Well, they've lost all chance of getting a break against the opposing team. So we must look for the good outlet. Must be safe because we don't want to lose the ball. Possession of the ball is most important. Now, let's assume, again, that we're closer under the basket in here, and he is defending me. Take the defensive position. Now, if we're closer under here, now he can't back up that step and cross over because I'm going to have the position. If he's in that position, he's got to swing quickly one way or the other and now hold me out of there. And he's got to move his feet one way or the other, depending on me. He has to feel me, and it's all right to feel with his hand, a hand or two, but like we generally speak, to keep the hands up. But once he feels him going, feel and get in position and go get the ball. Now, from an offensive position in the close under, you know that that's apt to happen. You can't go over his back. So I think that close under, generally speaking, the offensive man is better off to playing for the ball out rather than to try to get it back in, because against most officiating, he's going to be called on a foul if he tries to get it back in. Now, if he gets an inside position, say he got the step in here, that becomes a little different. Then he can go back in with it. So, first of all, let's remember on rebounding, assume the shot will be missed. 2, get your hands up here and be ready. 3, on offense, go get the ball. On defense, 3, take a step back and cross in front of the offensive person. In my opinion, those are the 3 things that are most important as far as rebounding is concerned. One thing that should be mentioned, so many youngsters in trying to get height go up for rebounds with one hand. I think, generally speaking, you should always go up to try to get a 2-hand rebound rather than with one hand. There are occasions offensively, not so much for the smaller youngsters, but as they get taller, you watch the pros and some of the college players, even some of the high school players, they can be up there offensively and get the tip back in. But youngsters aren't going to be able to do that. So the best thing is to try to get the ball with 2 hands. Now, one drill that we might have is this particular one. Go up, throw the ball up. I want you to come down. I want you to get the ball with 2 hands, come down, and give a pump and then go back up and put it in. And go to the other side and do the same thing. An offensive two-hand rebounder in there with that one pump. Now, I had a player, only a couple of years, he was just maturing, that I think is the best that I've ever seen at that particular move, and that's Marcus Johnson. He was extremely good at coming down with a two-hand rebounding, come on, pump, and then he would go up strong. He could almost take a player on each arm right up with him and put it in the basket. And that's a good move, a good thing that you can use by yourself again. Now, another thing is you come off with the rebound, come down with it, all right, wide. Now, turn toward the outside on the outside foot, cross over in this particular situation. Although there will be times when you can, depending on the defense, you can swing this foot back instead. And looking always for the two, you've got two places to look first. One will be over in here, and another one will be out in here. And we must really look for those as you come down. You try to have that good foot movement, either the crossover as you're protecting the ball and protect that ball, or the swing back and protecting the ball. Do a couple now and pass over to me. Assume the shot will be missed. 2, get your hands up here and be ready. 3, on offense, go get the ball. On defense, 3, take a step back and cross in.